Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Apologies, I'm using my phone right now and I'm holding it because my ring light slash phone thing, holder thing, it totally broke when I finished up my last streaming session. Played some Infinity Nikki and then I was moving my the ring light is sort of like it's completely attached, and to pull it up and down like out of the telescoping thing to put it away, you have to pull the ring light, and it just snapped. The plastic just snapped off. So I don't have like a phone mount or a ring light right now because the whole top just snapped right off. And it's not a very good design because you have to pull on the ring light to like get it in and out and put it away. But anyway, so I'm holding my phone. I apologize, but it is Wednesday, the 16th of July, and Locke is at the office, so I thought I'd try to do a little bit of vlogging about my Patreon subscription collection coming up. I've got most things down now. I just have to actually make the art, and that's kind of been going. So I was planning to do it all this week, but then Locke took Monday off, and then they took a sick day off on Tuesday. Now I'm just feeling, we actually got summer finally here. It is like been in the 20s. So let me have a look at Helsinki weather. Granted, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but Helsinki weather reports are almost always like they're pretty much always incorrect. Like it'll say like, oh, it's gonna be a thunderstorm, and then it never thunderstorms, and then blah, blah, blah. There's still thunderstorm warnings apparently, but who knows if we'll ever get those. Apologies for the washing and the boxes in the back, but we're gonna do recycling. And that's why I also like, yeah, my hair, like the humidity has gone nuts. So anywho, I lived 30 years in a dry, hot, deserty place. And now I live in a humid place that's a swamp, and my hair is like, nope. No. Anyway, it's 20 degrees Celsius right now, but it's supposed to get to 21, full sunny today. And then it's supposed to cool down by the weekend, but I think we actually got to almost like 28 yesterday. And so Locke and I were just like, bleh, because neither of us are very good in the heat, which, it's probably one of the main reasons we moved away from Australia, because we're not heat people. Anyway. So I'm behind on what I needed to do. I'm still, I think I'm just at this point where I just need to do it. And that's why, like, you know what? I'm going to turn this camera on and try to vlog this because I just need to get some stuff done, and you're keeping me accountable in this vlog. It is 9:25 a.m. So we still got plenty of the day left. But let me switch you around to what I'm doing. Okay, but as you can see here, I've been using this. I decided to use this journal to be my Patreon adventure. Sorry for the dirty couch again. I need to clean. But okay, so what I'm doing today is I want to prep all of my templates of my Procreate so we can start, working stuff. I needed to make my so in Procreate there isn't an easy way to set up bleed, because obviously you want bleed for manufacturing. So I looked it up and watched a bunch of stuff, so I'll show you in a second what I did. But I've decided to do 11 by 16 centimeter sticker sheet prep, sticker sheet size that is based. I decided on this, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to double check, and I'm going to measure up. All right, let's just go back to me. I decided to measure up, looks terrible. Gosh, anyway, I'm gonna ignore it because I'm warm and I don't care. So I decided to measure up some sticker sheets after I decided to choose 11/16, and lo and behold, the current Marigona Sully sheets, a lot of them are 11/16, and I was like, I like that size, so I'm happy about that. I'm not intending to copy her, but I've been using her stickers and I do love her stuff. My stickers are going to be completely opposite, but it's useful to be able to look at things that you already enjoy and use, and seeing the sizes and things. But that's funny how it just perfectly lined up. That seems to be a good average size for a sticker sheet of this kind. So going by 11-16 centimeters. So after doing lots of reading online and you know, this is very different stuff to just doing the digital clip art. Like, I know the sizes that I need to do for clip art that will work for most stationery shops and sticker shops. But this is like different because the thing is, I want to draw the whole sticker sheet on the thing. And then I'm going to put it into Photoshop, change it to CMYK. Then I can fill it with the colors, and then I'm going to put in, I bought a font, which is like my main shop font that I use Kittenish Girl with, and in my icon and stuff, my logo. I bought that font, and to be able to use like the special characters in it, I don't know if Procreate can do that. So all the fonts and text that are going to be on these sticker sheets, like my logo and stuff, are going to be put in on Photoshop. But so I want to be able to set up a template so it's so easy to do all the sticker sheets, so they'll be similar. But I'll probably play around with the backgrounds of them. Anyway, there's neither here nor there. I am blabbing right now. I'm sorry, what was I talking about? I had my ADHD medication not long ago, but maybe it hasn't kicked in yet. Anyway, I think I'm just like, I need to say to myself, because we're going to get things done today. Okay. All right. Anyway, what was I talking about? All right. That's the thing. So I wanted to like be able to draw it like, so it'll print up nicely, but also I didn't want to be like too tiny in case of things like, basically a lot of people say like, you actually want to make it bigger than it's supposed to be. Like, I don't want to have a canvas that's 11 by 16 centimeters big. Obviously it needs to be bigger for a bleed, but also because it'll actually be better if you can shrink it down to print it. And then it also gives you more options. So you can make sheets bigger if you want. So I basically just doubled the size of the canvas. So it's going to be, when I draw it, the canvas is going to be 22 by 32 centimeters. And then Locke just figured it out for me. And so what I did in Procreate. All right, so here's what we're looking at in Procreate. So what I did is I made my, because I started filming, and then I think the grocery store next to us is getting delivery, so apologies if you can hear banging. Anyway, so I made the canvas with the bleed, and it is 22.8 by 32.8 centimeters. So when it's like sized down to 11 by 16, it's actually going to be 11.4 centimeters, which 3 to 4 millimeters, I should say, 0.4, of a centimeter is a good size, like a good bleed. So obviously I'm doubling the canvas size, so I should double the bleed size. So when it shrinks down, it'll be better. Anyway, so I made that size canvas. You can see my fingers in here, sorry. And then I made a second canvas. I can't show you my gallery because I have SBC customs there that I can't spoil. Then I made a second canvas that was the proper size, 22 by 32, and then I filled it in with a color. Gosh, am I filming right now? So I filled it in with this color here, and then I just copied this layer and then pasted it onto the bigger canvas size. So it gave me the perfect bleed, and then I just traced a line around the outside. So now I have where my bleed will be when I draw my sticker sheet. So here's the sticker sheet. Wow, it's kind of scary to look at a plain sheet. It's like when you start writing and you have a plain document and then you have to start writing. It's kind of scary. But yes, anyway, so that is, I've been able to make that canvas now, so that should work. But what I'm going to do is, when I start working with it, I'm going to like, I can't film like this right now. This is a chaotic vlog, I'm sorry. And yet it's not chaotic at all. It's just my filming. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to start sketching everything out. My plan is to sort of sketch everything out, like not do any line art or anything, just sketches of what I want on the sticker sheet. And then I'm going to print it out at the right size. And then I'm going to like cut it out, have a look at it, maybe cut the sketches out to see how they would look as stickers. So that's my plan. I have a lot of things to print. I should say, like, I ran out of sticker paper. I used up my last sheets. So, and I probably should just go and order some sticker paper today, because I've just been like too broke to do that. I finally got like a custom done, so I was able to, you know, pay my bills. But after paying my bills and my taxes, you know, I'm broke again. But I probably should just buy that sticker paper, because I use it, you know, in my reading journal, in my Nikki journal, in my Sims journal. But anyway, my problem with printing is I haven't printed enough lately a lot, because one, I ran out of sticker paper, and yeah, I have a glue roller, but it's just a pain in the butt. I just hate, like, what I love about printing a sticker paper for journals is that means like the corners aren't unsticky and stuff. It's so hard to make corners stick down. Anyway, this is a tangent. This whole thing is all my vlogs are tangents. You guys know this, and I apologize. So maybe I should just put it down. There's a horrible angle. Plus my cup. You don't want to watch me like this? Can I hook you onto my laptop? I hooked you onto my laptop. Okay. This is much better. So I apologize so far. But I haven't been printing because I'm still having issues. Well, I've lost my pencil. Oh, wait, here it is. Anyway, I'm still having issues with my printer in that it turns the internet off when I print. And I turned it completely off of Wi-Fi. It's not connected to the internet at all. I plug it into my laptop to print, and it still turns the Wi-Fi off in our apartment. So we're thinking it could be I'm pretty sure it's plugged into the wall. So Locke was thinking of plugging it actually into just a board, a power board, and maybe that would work. I don't know. But like every time I'm like, I can print, and then Locke's like doing work. It's like, or something's happening, and I'm like, oh wait, I can't turn the internet off. Such a pain. And I'm thinking now, actually, I probably have to buy my normal paper, my sticker paper. I use matte removable for my journal because it's nice to be able to like move things around if I need to. But I think I'm also gonna buy some normal sticker, maybe even aggressive, or maybe just standard matte. Let me know what you guys think, because I want to be able to print off once Patreon. I guess I could wait, but once Patreon starts, I want to be able to print off the shipping labels. I have to do customs forms for everything, which luckily I can just do online, but I have to fill out a customs form for every thing that I sent out and print off a little custom sticker so it can, you know, get to you. But yeah, so those are A6 size usually, so I can print a few onto one sticker. But I thought I should print it onto sticker paper, because then, you know, it sticks nicely to the thing, you know. We shall see. Anyway, that's a whole lot of other things. I've already gone and like I pretty much sourced all of the stuff that I need to, you know, envelopes. Where I was looking at a specific. I found a website for glassine bags, but I'm not decided on the bags yet, because I don't know if you have sources for glassine bags in Europe. Please leave the link down below. All I found is like UK sites, and then they seem okay, but the sizes are very limited. I don't know. And then there's like clear bags, which has a Europe thing, but that's all plastic bags. I would prefer to do glassine because it's better for the environment, but I don't know. But yeah, I found envelopes, and it's just a glassine bag, so it's giving me problems. But yeah, so I've been like putting everything into this journal. So, you know, we've got working out packaging. So like snaps, customs forms, address, return address, envelope, glassine or cello bag, the items, maybe a thank you note, how I might like, how I would put it all together kind of thing. Different size envelopes when I need. So we'll have to see. But then I was looking up where to get postcards and things and putting up the price, trying to see how much everything would cost. We've got what to design and theme ideas. I got a few of them from you. And then I actually started sketching out what I wanted to do, like what the sticker sheet could look like. I am looking at doing custom envelopes. So the envelope would be printed custom. So then I feel like it would make it really special. And I just wanted to make it like a whole experience kind of thing. And that way, actually, because if I do the custom printed envelopes, they can print my return address on the back. So then I don't have to worry about that. And then I wanted to I planned out what my back of my postcards would be. So I'm going to have like a specific design. And I want to be able to change the colors to match the month, but be like the same design. And then I'm going to put like make it a collector's thing. So it's going to have the month and year on it. And then I was planning out like what my Patreon banner and stuff should look like. So I'm gonna draw those too. And then I had to set up some specific templates. So the postcard backing so I can recolor it. And then the backing also needs to be put in, I have a template in Photoshop to match it so I can just change the text in there, because that's where I'm gonna do all the text. Then obviously the sticker sheet, we've just started doing that. So it's need to Procreate. And then I guess I should probably make a phone background template as well. Unless I just make the wallpapers in Photoshop. I was just gonna like, probably they're just gonna be made from like the postcard design. I also need to make a template for a bookmark, because one of the themes I want to do, but I don't want to do it for the first month, but it could be the second month. But I want to make a bookmark. I have a bookmark design in my mind for that, so I need to do that as well. But anyway, so what the main thing, and then I started doing some scribbling for possibly the first idea. I'm struggling with the first idea. I just need to get it done. I need to choose some colors. I just need to do some sketches, and yeah. I don't know. This first one is just like so scary. But the thing is, I can make it all and then be like, because I want to make 2 lots, like have them on my person before I start the Patreon. I know a lot of people. I've watched a few people saying how they started their Patreon, and a few of them said like one person said they did 4 months in advance, and by the time they opened the Patreon, they didn't release any of them. They started fresh, and I definitely don't think I'm that kind of person, but I could change around what they are. Well, not if I put what the month is in the back. Obviously, I think the point is I'm going to get the sticker sheets made first, and then have all the designs ready. And then once I've decided, because obviously I'm going to put the month in the back of the postcard, once I've decided the official date and the official first theme, then I will be getting in the postcards and stuff. But that's all getting made, like, I think it's getting made in the Netherlands. So no big problem. It's like 3 days. They don't take very long. So, yeah, now I'm just procrastinating here with you guys. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, I'm having problems. I don't know. It's just because it's completely new and feels like such a gamble. Like, plus the tariff stuff is still going on, and I don't have quite the shipping under control just yet because, yeah, I was looking at the stamps I was gonna buy to like, because I can just use stamps to mail stuff, but then they're not telling me. For some reason, the stamps aren't really. They're like $3 something, but I think they're like $3.10, I think, but they need to be like $3.95 for the weight. So I don't know. I'm gonna do, once I get one thing done, I'm gonna ship probably to Audrey of SPC, like to test like how I do it, and like ask the people at the post office what I should be doing stamp wise. But some things are not adding up, and it's really annoying me. I just want to be able to like have it set. I'm one of those people. I like everything like sorted because I don't want to be freaking out over shipping, you know, when I'm trying to ship everyone's things. Although I do plan to do like, I'm going to plan to state that I don't ship the monthly thing until the next month. But if I have obviously if I have the things and it's all sorted, I will ship earlier if I can. This gives me a little buffer though in case manufacturing or whatever happens, and I get, pushed back. So I shouldn't be like this, but I am. It's just like, I feel like setting up my clip art stuff was just a lot more simple, and there's a lot more logistics going into this. And it feels a lot more daunting because I'm like, I always feel like, oh, the first month has to be perfect to get people to like join. I feel like we all know this feeling. Like I'm not alone in this feeling. I feel like this is just what it is. Trying to, like, when you're putting yourself out there like this, but I just need to get over it. I just need to draw the thing. It's just annoying because with clip art, I always like have a strong theme in mind when I get into actually doing the work, and I don't still. So I need to do that work. I need to get on my boards, pick out some colors, pick out an outfit or something, because the main thing is I want to draw a person. I was having ideas of I was making a board of ideas that I could do for like the postcard, because that's a big thing as well. It's not the same as like doing just a scene or the personal elements, like it's everything together. But I was thinking like it also doesn't have to be just like an integrated picture. It could be like a design thing. So I was looking at some cool like ideas where like they have a person in the postcard and it's different to the sticker sheet, and then they have like scenes behind them like in boxes, and then like I don't know. And then I also came across this idea that it could be like a magazine spread. So you could do like a magazine cover, or you could even just do a spread within the magazine, like a fashion spread, or I could just do a normal scene. And the problem is this would be a lot better if I had my ideas. The thing is, I got stuck on maybe doing like a kittenish girl theme, like a branding theme. But I still wanted to be like useful. But like kittenish girl, kind of like the theme would be, purple, black, kitties somewhere, books, planner girl, like because it's like started off as a planner thing. And obviously I feel like a lot of you who would subscribe are also planner or book people. I would include those elements. So I guess I could make it, like, keep it like that. And then the postcard could be cool. It could, I have something in my mind, but I don't know if I could actually pull it off. Isn't that the way of art? Like I can picture something now, like almost like, let me have a look. I'm gonna try and sketch this out here for a second. I'm gonna show you, but almost like instead of a magazine thing, maybe we do like do I want a folded edge here? We have like notepad paper that's been torn off and then maybe folded, and then we could do like a post-it note and some stickers, and then maybe like a Polaroid with another person in it, and maybe okay, so my terrible sketch here. Okay, so imagine this is like a notebook page, and we're gonna have like lined paper, or even grid, actually grid, because I love grid. Then like another different background in the background, and then it's like almost like a junk journal kind of spread. So and we can have a Polaroid with an actual picture in it, or we can have like some photos or different stickers, post-it note for like different sort of layering. I don't know. That could be cute. Maybe have some shadow under the post-it note so it's almost 3D, and it's kind of like all together. And there's like, can be a cat sticker to like reference kittenish girl, and then maybe some fashion. I don't know. That could be doable. And then we could still sort of lead into these other sketches. Maybe not a hot coffee. Well, I was thinking of doing a hot coffee or like a coffee cup or a teacup, because it is going to go out like during autumn, winter time. So I still want it to be sort of like that, but And I was like gonna do like an open journal and maybe a planner stack, open sticker book, or pens, books, person. What else could I put on there? We could put, like, if you're still trying to make it cozy though, maybe some different, like, try and sketch out some flowers. I'm not very good at sketching out my own like cartoony kind of flowers, so I have to like sort of train or learn to do that myself. I don't know, I could think about this in the way of my clip art, but the thing is I could do anything, which makes it harder. Maybe we could do like a record player. I'm trying to think also how you would want to use the sticker sheet. Although I was looking at my own, maybe, because music is also a big thing. I thought it'd be fun to like make it more personal to maybe me and like connecting with you. And then we'd get into more like general themes afterwards. A little record player here. And then I do have an idea. That was the thing. I'm going to do a bonus item for the first people who sign up. I'm going to make a bonus vinyl, and I have a really cute idea for it. So I'm not going to go into that because I do want to make it like a surprise for when I announce the subscription. But if you did subscribe to the first month for the physical levels, you would get this vinyl included. And then I was thinking, like, if you joined digital, I would keep like a note of everyone who joined digital. And if they ever switch, like upgrade to physical, I would add them. I probably have more than I would need. I will definitely have more than I need for all of these items. So then I can sell them later to everybody like down the line, the leftovers. But I would keep obviously a bunch on hand. So if someone upgraded from digital to physical, but they were digital from the beginning, I would include that new vinyl for them. I thought that would be like cool, as in like, you know, you've been here from you're an OG kind of thing. So thank you so much for your support kind of stuff. So yeah, do a record player, maybe. I'm trying to think of like the ideas. Trying to bring it all together. Yeah, I feel like, even in my reading journal, I used a sticker sheet from the Korean artist Soup Story. And one of them is like a cleaning sheet. So she's like, the girl's like holding a vacuum cleaner, and then it's like laundry detergent and stuff, other stickers. And I used that and I thought it was cute. So I don't have to be so much in my head about this. But okay, so I've been blabbing on forever. It's 9:53 now. So I guess I've been blabbering on for like half an hour. But yeah, so I have the sticker sheet canvas done, but maybe I'm gonna make the postcard canvas. Let me have a look. I did save a website that kind of like told you how to size things, paper sizes. For some reason it's verifying that I'm a human when it's just a website to look at paper sizes. Anyway, I also spent some time looking at different brushes that I could use, because I didn't know if I want to use the same brush that I do for custom for thingies, you know. What blah blah blah. What am I doing here? Where is this link? Did I not put it in here? What's the postcard size? I should just look at the website Vistaprint that I'm going to print them on. I'm sure there's better ones. I've seen some people talk about Moo, but Vistaprint is like, they have a finished side, so it's more local that way. And they have like lots of different options. That's the other thing, like, what do you like out of a postcard? Do you just want it to be, because it's like a postcard art print. Like, what do you want it to be? Because it's not going to have a postcard on the back. But my thing with that is, it's like, do you want it to be just a normal matte? Oh my God, where is it? Would you want it to be like a just a normal paper, like just a normal like matte like cardboard. Or they have a thing called Soft Touch, which I could try out. It's more expensive, but I think it has that, like, you know, that nice feeling of, like, I feel like everyone's reference for this, and for me it is too, NARS packaging. Because who didn't have NARS? You know, the Orgasm Blush was the best. But anyway, the Soft Touch, I'm pretty sure that feels like that. I should actually, I could probably get some samples of their postcards to see what I want to put on them. There's a recent review saying that the colors were more muted than I expected. So, but it depends on the material that you choose. Oh, they chose uncoated recycled paper and absorbs more ink, so it wasn't as bright. Anyway, so I should probably put in, and then I can sort of sketch out the postcard too. So that would be useful for today. Then I have to still think of a vinyl sticker, what I want to do for that. And that is also a big issue for me, because I'm like, okay, I keep collecting ways. I don't know why my brain's just like, how do you do a vinyl sticker of a person that looks good? Like, it's not like I don't have a bajillion of them myself. So I keep looking at them, collecting the ideas of how people do it. I know, I kind of just, I want to be able to have, like, if it's a person with head and shoulders, I want to be able, I don't want it just to cut off, but I feel like a lot of people just cut them off, like just a nice curved line or something. So it's a possibility. Yeah, I have to put everything together. Okay, I think I just need to start getting into it and start actually getting stuff down on the iPad about what I want to do with this. Like pick out an outfit and a pose, and then just some items. We could do gamer girl items. It just depends, like, how varied do I want to actually make the design. Yeah. Oh, that's not an idea. Oh, instead of like just the ripped off. Oh. Instead of just the ripped off notepad paper, I could actually like make it look as if we're zoomed in on a binder with the rings and the pages. And then it's decorations on the page. Ooh, I could do that. I'm just thinking. Trying to lead back to this planner idea, because yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to merge the two in the first design. Be like kittenish girl, planner girl. We love reading, we love cats, we love binders, we love journals. Put those together. Well, I might put a cat in, I don't know. I'm definitely having a cat on my things. My whole, like, if you like, you probably looked at my envelope design if you saw in my sketches, but my plan is I kind of want to draw a big Heidi on the back, like with her paws up. And it's like, it's Heidi mail. So that's what I was thinking. And then Ashley Luck was like, you should just make that little Heidi drawing, like make a little Heidi into like a little circular sticker or something. And Vistaprint actually do rolls of stickers. And like that could be a tiny little bonus I could add in, like just these little Heidi stickers that you can use anywhere. Kind of thing. I was thinking that too. Just a little bits and pieces here, but okay. We have to look at the big picture. Okay, I think I'm honing in on what I want to do here. So, all right, I am going to go away and do some putting together some things and sketches. It might take me a while. I don't know if I really want to draw this part or film this part because yeah, it's going to be all over the place. So I will check in on you later. But, all right. We're finally actually getting started on this journey proper. All right. We're checking off here. And I will talk to you later. Hopefully I'll have some stuff to show you. What I would love to get done today is at least the sketching done to the point where I can print it off and have a play with it. I might print off like 2 on the sheet because, you know, it's like A6 size. So print off 2 on the sheet, then I can cut one out and have a look at it, and then I can cut the other one up completely into the actual sticker shapes. Maybe like I'll probably glue it down into this planner and have a look, maybe color it in with some Tombos, to have a look at what it actually will physically look like in the size. And then we can make all our adjustments then. Because you can't really make things bigger and smaller and look good in Procreate, I need to get those sizings perfect in the sketch in the sketch time. So once it looks perfect and I like the way it looks in the actual planner and print it off, then I will switch to doing the actual line art and then coloring it in. Yeah, so that's what I want to get done today, get the sketch art done, and then we can print it and play around together. And I'll probably film with my other camera because it would be like face down, so it'll look better then. But I will check in with you. 10 o'clock, it's a good time. I can just work for an hour until lunch, hopefully setting things out, getting it based down, and I will check in with you later about how I'm feeling, because I'm about to struggle. I think I'm about to struggle, but we're in a better place. Talking to you has helped. So I'll see you in a second. Hey again, it's now 11:13 and I really gotta stop and have lunch because I am feeling hungry, but I'll show you where I'm at right now when you're done. But we got a good start, I think. Here we go. I've just spent the last couple of minutes just sort of like looking at the layout of the actual sticker sheet. I had this idea of layering in like a grid paper, maybe with a little shadow on it, so like the kittenish girl part. I'm not sure how I'd fit in this is kind of the placing of the text. I want to put kittenish girl like up in the corner. That'd be fun, like to have like a layer, and this would be like a grid paper kind of look. And then I was thinking like I'd have this color border, but the stickers can overlap it because they're going to have a white outline to it. And then the background would be a solid color, and then the background of this might be a pattern. I kind of put in a couple of like cute doodles that could be around that could be cut up as little stickers. We will see. But here's what I'm looking at the moment. I want to draw maybe 2 more things in here, and then print it off and see the size of things. We might be able to get more like actual stickers on here, you know, but depending on the size. But I think I'm going to draw 2 more things in here, and then we'll see how this looks on paper. But yeah, I decided to do a sitting person, which I don't do a lot in my clip art, but I thought I could put a little chair in, and she's going to be holding like a planner book here on her lap, and she's gonna have a cute cozy like those like Uggs that are really popular, like the low Uggs, and then a big jumper, and I'm going to put like a cute design on the jumper, I think. And she'll be thinking, so she's sort of like a planner girl. And then we're going to have like this sort of clear, cute little tiny planner there. And I thought maybe like a happy mail kind of representation there, a pen. And then I wanted to bring a little bit more cat in. We got some moon and stars and cats, which I feel like is very my brand, I don't know. And then I thought, because I never get to do these because they never look good in clip art, but I wanted to do one of those like 3D lattes with like a little cat blob on the top, and then maybe I thought I could dress up the cup and sauce by putting like a little chocolate there. I know when you get a coffee here at the Phaser Cafe, which is like a coffee, Phaser is a coffee brand, like it's a chocolate brand, lolly brand, but they have a cafe, and when you get a coffee there, you get a chocolate on the side of your coffee. So I thought that'd be cute. We're gonna have 2 more things here. I'm not too sure yet. I'm trying to do like planner cozy cats, moon, stars, and it's gonna be purple, I think. But I thought maybe I could do like these cute little shapes to have as little cutout extra stickers too. But this is where I'm at now, so I'm gonna sketch like 2 more. You can see how very early sketch it is, and then I'm gonna actually go put it in. And before we even do any color or anything, I'm gonna put this onto my computer and print this out just to see where we're at, because we might be able to fit more or less items on here. It really depends. I'm sort of like, I'm right now in terms of picking what I want on the sticker sheet. I'm trying to think of what would look the cutest, like stuck down somewhere, but also like what makes sense for this theme. but also like, yeah, I kind of want it to still look kind of dynamic, but also, I don't know. We'll see how much I can fit in. I feel like I could make the stickers smaller at this point, so I'll probably fit in a bunch more, but we will see. I don't want to make them too tiny, so this is what I'm doing for now. I'm keeping them big, and then once I print and test, we can always go bigger, like smaller or bigger. Or, but I did want the person sticker to be a good size because I feel like they're sort of the anchor of a spread that you do in your planner. But yeah, when I print it off and cut it out and have it go, I'll show you what I mean, like in my own reading journal, if you haven't watched those videos. But yeah, so I wanted to sort of compare it to that size and compare it to how can I make a page or like maybe a spread. It probably would only do like 1 page, 2 pages in a journal, or even just like a nice page in like a hobo or anything like that. So yeah, for now I'm drawing big and then we'll adjust. But and I'm liking the layout so far. I think it would be cute to have like the layers of grid and color and pattern, but we will see. I've got this idea in mind, but obviously that will be a later thing. It can always be changed up because yeah, we can always get rid of that base layout and just like rearrange the stickers, no problem. But I do want to do all of that in the sketching thing. So we'll see how it prints out and looks, and then maybe we'll do like before I really do the line art, like go all in on finishing the actual stickers, I will do a mock of the background in actual color that I would do and print that off again. I think that would be good. Just like every step of the way, checking in on what it's gonna look like. But yeah, I'm really happy with my, that was like 1 hour of work, 1 and a bit more hours, because yeah, it's past 11 now. But I should stop, have some lunch, because I am feeling I'm feeling peckish. So, and Locke made me spaghetti, so I'm gonna go put that on. All right, at lunch, yeah, Locke made me a big pot of spaghetti with just some like vegetable pasta sauce, and then they also meal prepped a bunch of carrot and celery, but I'm not really a celery girl, so I just took out a couple pieces of carrot to eat, and now I'm going to look for something to watch on YouTube and just enjoy my lunch before I have to work on those last bits. But yeah, the next clip you should see, I think we're going to be printing, and I think that'll be really fun. So alright, I'm now on my other camera, but yeah, so they've printed them off. I couldn't be bothered figuring out how I would put it into 2 pages without seeing it, but anyway, it's all the things. So this is what it would be cut out. So yeah, the same size as Marigona. So I'm just looking at the comparison here. She obviously does like super tiny things. I guess she can fit a lot more. Though I think the person is comparative. What does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got like half the amount of things. Although they're about the same size, but she does have like some smaller items and some bigger items. But of course, she's like using up the whole space, but I was kind of doing like a, I don't know, like a creative background. But I think it's looking okay. I do want to, like, I probably should just do, instead of like these shapes, but I was going to like go over the shapes so they're more drawn. But I don't know, maybe there needs to be some more actual smaller items. I took those flowers out that I was sketching before, if you saw that, because I wasn't into them. But it's not a terrible size so far. I feel like I'd probably make the pencil smaller, like the pen. Maybe that can go like, yeah, just a bit smaller. And I feel like I would want, do I want the coffee bigger? I feel like everything else is the right size for me. But if I made this pen smaller, I might be able to fit something different in here. You know, and maybe not do the smiley, or maybe move the smiley. The doodle bits are not like, you know, not set in stone. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do, is change up the size of the pen. Just because I feel like it's much taller than anything in her sheet. Yeah, so if you just cut that down a bit, I'm gonna put these in here because I feel like it's fun to like show the working out. I'm just gonna get my glue. Because this is really like my project sketchbook. So let's... So it's okay if the pen is smaller, because you want some smaller and some bigger, and I kind of want to just have bigger pieces. So I need another smaller item here, so you have like at least 2 smaller bits. It's harder because obviously like this is a completely different theme. I'm also not big on drawing flowers, but I would draw flowers more in other themes, I think. I don't know if flowers go into this theme. And then I was considering cutting this one out in terms of actually cutting the sticker out. Maybe where the border of the white outline would be. So like around where the, you know, the cut line would be within it. So yeah, I think that was cute. I think I like the bigger person. Margaret Sully is a bit different because she has a much smaller like features, much smaller face. They're about the same height, and I do like that height. Let me get my reading journal out. So, I know I have to catch up on my reading journal. I'm behind on a lot of things. So this is what I was doing in my reading journal. So like, yeah, it's comparable to that. Like you could put this here and then like put some extra bits around it. That's what I was kind of thinking of. Or like, you know, this is your spread in your like Hobonichi. This is like your daily, so you can have like that, and then the other stickers around so the daily pages are like that. Like it won't be for a month or whatever. But, you know, you can use it. Where have I got something more standard like this. I used one sticker sheet on this page, so it's like, you know, like that kind of thing. I think that's a good size actually. I'm not too mad at that. But I think, yeah, the pen needs to be smaller. Everything else I think is a good size. Unless we make the envelope a smaller item too, like, and then if we rearrange it, and these could be slightly bigger then, I think the envelope is smaller as well because it's not as detailed as the others. And in this one, I'm going to have like a person here, and then I'm going to have like, I don't know, something in the background. So there's going to be stuff in those Polaroids or Instax pictures or whatever. So what I had more ideas here. I got like the coffee cup. I guess I could do like a planner stack or a book. Sort of an idea. Maybe I'll just put this in as a flap. To put this in. So you can kind of see like what it looks like. I think so far that actually looks not bad, like in comparison. Then yeah, you can put these here, that there, that there, yeah. But I think, yeah, we're gonna make the pen and the envelope smaller. Put another thing in here, maybe like a book stack or a book or something like that. And then just rearrange the sort of section E there, and then we may be able to actually make some of this maybe bigger, but I think actually I like the proportions so far. And that does print off perfectly in the size. I did set it to 50%, and this is my bleed line, so the picture is going above that. But I just cut around the bleed line, so this is be where the edge of it is. And I think I like the, I think I like how the border and stuff looks. Of course, that would be a whole other test that we do. And of course this is just it's not what it's going to be. This is just putting it in there. We could do Kittish Girl. I could just do my icon there because it'll fit like a bit nicer in that pot. But I really like the idea of that layering. But yeah, I think this is looking okay. So we're probably going to do a second, I'm going to make this smaller, draw the other thing. So I'm going to do a second, print just to double check how I like the sorry, I was just like coloring and I'm like, I'm lost in my own world. Yeah, we're gonna check the coloring at the size of everything 100% before we really get into it. And then I'm gonna do the color background test and then get into line on. So yeah, I'm just sort of coloring out, testing how it may look. There's like the planner here. And we'll probably, I'm going to do very limited colors, only up to 4. Because I think that's what will make me happiest. There's only a couple of colors. So we got those Uggs. I don't have much for a skin tone. But obviously this isn't going to be like my planner clip art where it's like you got lots of colors and different choices, so I'm going to have to be careful about what I do there. I do want to do a mix. I want to draw probably have some people on the, there's going to be a person there, so I'm going to try and draw someone different. And then on the postcard, I'm also going to draw someone different too, so we have a bit more variety, you know what I mean? It's good to have variety. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of generally coloring it in. I don't know what I would make the chair in this situation. My like reference for the chair is like actually a clear chair, but we could make it white. I don't know. We want a color for the chair, but I don't know. That's not like the color palette, but it's gonna be purples. But I think actually I like the way that looks. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, all right, it's very, very, it's getting much, much warmer now. Whew. I have my little desk fan and my big fan going. But I think we've made some things here. Alright, so I updated the sheet and moved it about a bit so the envelope and the pen are a lot smaller, and then I drew this little stack. It's like a journal and then kind of like a book, but I thought maybe the charm could be on a book. So you like the charms around here just to add a little something to the thing. And of course there will be a design on the stickers, so I think that'll make it a bit more interesting. But that gives us a little bit more to play with. I feel like I could make the envelope even smaller, but I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I think it looks alright. That took almost no time. It's 11:12 and 11:12. It's 1:12, so it didn't take very long for me to sketch up those books and move these around. But I mean, I'm gonna have to like get back on my desk, replug in my laptop, reprint. So I'm just gonna take a second here to relax. It is really hot. Sorry, I just have this up here so I can hear myself talk, but well, it's not hot. It's like 22 degrees, but I think it's much hotter in here inside. I have my fan going. It's just feeling clingy warm. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm feeling too lazy to already get up. I've started putting the vlog footage onto my laptop as well. So I think I want to do now is look for the color palette that I want to do and maybe do like a mock-up of the color palette and then do the mock-up of the background. So then we could do 2 prints at once. We could print what the background might look like when it comes out, you know, and then we can also just do the sketch print to make sure that everything's a good size. But yeah, so I think I'm going to do that, and so I don't have to get up, go to my desk again right away. Set all that up again. The joys of having to plug into the printer, but yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. Look at some colors. Alright, it is 2:07 p.m. and this is what I've kind of got so far. This is sort of color palette number 1. I don't know if I might try a different color palette. I brought in tried to pencil in my logo here to see how that would look on the sticker sheet instead, but can you see how I mean about the background? But then yeah, so I want a white outline, so hopefully I want the sticker to be cut within the white outline, so you should only have white with your sticker. I thought we have white outline and then a bit of a drop shadow in the color as well, so it kind of I don't know, pops out. That'd be really cool. And yeah, this is what I meant by the mixed patterns. We have a bit of a grid here and then the plaid. But yeah, this is my maybe color palette number 1. I will print it off before I maybe mess around with another color palette. Like maybe this color is just a bit too dark. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I have to go look and see some other color palettes maybe and make up my mind. But it's coming together, I think. I'm excited. I think it's coming together. And could look really cute in the end. Alright, okay, I'm gonna have to change the color palette because I will be adjusting to CMYK, and when you do that, bam! Yeah, it's definitely not as bright. I definitely think maybe less blue based purples would be better. We can you know, up the saturation to help. So what that'd be, that doesn't really help, does it? The saturation. Yeah, so we have to keep that in mind that we're going to be printing in CMYK, so I think it's time to move on to a different colorway. Because yeah, it's not going to look like that. I'll show you again. Yeah. So I think we need to take out more of this blue based, bright blue based stuff. It's too cool based, so let's try it again. Okay, so it's 20 minutes later since I talked to you. I'm sorry, I'm just on the couch anyway, I'm honestly running out of steam. It is warm in just a clingy sense. Have a look. What is the weather now? It's now 23 degrees outside, but you know, we have we have a glassed-in balcony, and then we have like triple, double glazing on our windows and thick brick cement walls. So I think the heat is coming in. I'm trying to keep like air flowing, but we've only got like one window and one door to the outside that can open, so I can't make a through wind, which is annoying. So yeah, I'm just like, my face feels hot, like feverish, and like that's the main part of me feeling hot. And I'm running out of steam. I'm getting a bit tired because of the warmth, and also I feel like I have achieved a lot today. I'm having to think about, I have to get a new color palette that will work in CMYK, and I'm just kind of tired just thinking about it. Like, I could still probably do it, but I think I'm gonna take a break, you know? I'm not gonna push myself on it. I think I did a lot of work today. Like, I started from 0 today. Not that I haven't been thinking about it for days and weeks, to be honest. Just kind of mentally putting everything together. But I'm actually really happy with how it's coming out, like with the pad and everything. I still have to obviously print it, but I think I want to do a mock-up with a color palette that will work first. So I just need to get, because my thing is, I tried like drawing in CMYK on Procreate, but it just looked so sad. I just didn't really enjoy it, and I still want to be able to display it nicely, like when I put it. And I still want to make nice wallpapers and digital things for my digital tier members. So I want to make it look nice and RGB. And then, yeah, so for printing, I want it to look nice for CMYK. Obviously, I'll just say, you know, colors will vary in person, like not on screen. But I want it to look nicer than that. I just have to pick the right color palette. I actually found on Etsy there was someone selling like, it's like a cute color palette that works in CMYK and still looks cute. So maybe I should just spend the $5 on that. I might try a couple more, but otherwise I might end up just buying that person's. I think it's like 100 colors or something that look good in both RGB and CMYK. So that might be a better option. I think it also has links to Pantone, like they're also Pantone linked maybe, so that might be a good option. But yeah, just for now, I'm tired. I need to take a rest. I think I'm gonna boot up Infinity Nikki, do my dailies and things. It's going into maintenance tomorrow, I think. So almost up to the next, the half of this patch. So just a couple of new things will be coming out this week, which will be fun. But yeah, I pretty much finished the event on Nikki, and I'm just enjoying like doing my dailies, normal stuff. So I think I'm gonna boot that up. It'll give me a little refresh of pretty things to look at. I think tomorrow is when I'm gonna dig into actually doing, once we have the color palette like lined up and printed out and think it looks good, tomorrow I'll be working on the line art, and we'll see how far we get into that. I might as well just end this vlog here because it actually is very long. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to do the line art for the drawings, for the sketches that you've seen so far. Obviously I need to sketch a little bit more so it's a bit more detailed before I can, because obviously it's super messy right now. So do a proper sketch so then I can just go on the line art and get that all done. And then probably just fill it in with color. I don't know how much shading I want to do. I don't think I want to do the same as I do in a clip art. I don't know, I feel like it's leaning a bit more simplified, what I want to do. A bit more graphic. So we'll see how it turns out. I also want to do some more color line art like within the borders and things. So I'm going to be trying that out. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So I probably will finish the sticker sheet tomorrow. That'll be really good. So it'll be Thursday. And then Friday, maybe I'll get the base sketched down and base of the postcard and maybe even get it like close to finished. I think what I plan to do with the postcard now is I want to do sort of like, it looks like a flat lay of a planner, but like closer. And there'll be like more Polaroids so that I can draw more people, because that's what I like to do. But maybe like it's a bit more simple, more cute design for the first one. That probably would only take a day to do. And then I just have to work on the vinyl. So like arguably, if I worked Monday and Tuesday, I would have had plenty of time to finish the whole collection in 1 week. And then, you know, I would make things into the digitals. And I think for future digitals, I was also thinking of doing coloring sheets. I don't know. I will draw this postcard that it could become a coloring sheet, but I don't know if it would be a very good one. But maybe in future more over-the-top designs, that could be a fun coloring sheet too. But I feel like that actually means I could get all the actual drawing work done in a week, which would be really useful. So then I would just, 1 week every month, probably at the beginning, I would just block that time off, get the collection done, send it off to the manufacturers. Yeah, I feel like that is actually doable. And like I feel like it's going to get easier the more that I do, especially because I do have a list outside of like, I do have plenty of more ideas for sheets. It's just, for some reason, this very first sheet was just like stuck in my mind about what I want to do. But I have pretty much a complete idea for my next one, which I will draw next time. I'll probably do another, I think I'm going to do a custom next, like, I might I don't have to do the vinyl just yet, because we got time, but I think I will do a custom for Andrea next week. My shop art, it's kind of on a pause right now, because first of all, I don't like working in summer, to be honest. But I think what I want to do is I'm going to take still a little bit more break in my shop set, but I'm going to bring out a Halloween set at the beginning of next month, or in next month, I'll bring a Halloween set out. Because we love Halloween, don't we? I feel like the ship has sailed for autumn. So, I'm going to do Halloween. I could always do a late autumn kind of set right after Halloween. I feel like the ship has sailed for releasing a set for this month. But maybe it's better that I give myself this month off from a shop set. I just got a custom done for Andrea, and I'll do a second custom for her. So then I'm still making money for this month. But and it's also good to get, you know, customs done, because we have a list what we're doing. Yeah, so if I do that next week, then I could spend the rest of the month, I could do the vinyl and do the second collection, and then we can actually get everything manufactured and shipped in. But I think, yeah, tomorrow, if I finish the sticker sheet, I'm going to get the contacts for the Chinese manufacturers. I'm going to be like, hello, I want to do this. Can you send me some samples? We get the ball rolling on that. We could do that this week. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think so this month, maybe my goal is to finish up 2 months collections. And then we can see how we want to release. So, yes, what day is it? It's the 16th. So let me have a look at my thing. So, yeah, finish that one. So that would be literally, I would finish at the very end of the month, basically the 1st of August. So then if I get it manufactured and all shipped and worked out during August, that means I'm still going to hit my tentative goal for starting my Patreon was to start September 1st. Yeah. So if you're enjoying the look of this sticker sheet, if everything works out, you'll be able to subscribe and get this starting September 1st. So I think I'm still in line for getting all that done. That's awesome. So then I'd also do October done. And then maybe in August, so then I'll do the custom, then I would do the shop set first thing in August. So the shop, like a shop set will be up. And then we could do a week, another week, and we could do a third one. So that would be November. Cool. And then I can work on customs and more shop art. So then on September, I could do December. So I'd be like 2 months ahead. And like possibly if I have time, I could do it another one. Like if I can get 2 collections done a month here and there, I would keep ahead. That might be good. Maybe, I think the thing I'll do is I'll do it in August. So then I want to do theme polls for Patreon members. So that would start in September. So they would vote. I think I'm going to have a vote for December and January's themes. I think so. And you can probably tell by the sticker sheet is I am not going to stick to seasons for now. Because I know big seasons are coming up, but yeah, I'm not going to do too much seasonal stuff now. I think next year, if it's still going, if it's actually like viable, then I would do a bit more seasonal stuff and we could do that a bit early and like plan that a bit better. Because I think I would release an autumn set like in August, like an autumn theme set, because then you would get it in September, you know, depending on how fast shipping is, September, beginning of October, so you could still use it for autumn. I know that's my problem with, like, I don't know how long the shipping would take, especially if I ship the month after. But if I'm ahead of collections, I might be able to just continually ship as people subscribe through the month. Because I know one Patreon person that I was looking at their video, they said that they ship first half in the first half of the month and they do another half at the second half of the month. So in case anyone, like, so people who've already carried on and is continuing to subscribe will get their orders earlier. But if you sign up during the month, you'll get it at the end of the month. So then you can be assured, like, you know, that everyone's getting theirs. So it doesn't have to be shipped in the next month. So there could be time. But I think for now, I'm just going to do like cute themes that make me happy. And then people like, of course, we will be, you know, we'll start voting on those in the Patreon. And sort of like maybe discussing more about what people want to see. But yeah. Well, I think, yeah, the second collection, I'm going to do a bookmark on top. And I still have to do I gotta remember to do the bonus vinyl for the first sign up, the first month sign up. Yep. But yeah, I think this work is actually doable in a week. That's a different Patreon video that I watched. Like they block out 1 week to get the rewards all done. And I think that's possible. Yeah, and the digital stuff I will probably make the postcard designs into, and bookmark designs into like digital wallpapers. So I think that'd be fun. We could also consider, I don't know about laptop wallpapers, but I could consider like, because I think the drawings for the actual sticker sheets are big enough that I could make like those into like actual like laptop computer wallpapers, because there's a bit more space for a different design, and maybe put a calendar on them, because that could be really cute for the month. Yeah, and then even though you're digital, you still get a taste of the postcards, still get a taste of the sticker sheet. And if you're in the lower physical tier and you don't get the sticker sheet, you still get a taste of it, you know what I mean? Still can enjoy the art. Yeah, I feel a bit more positive about this now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop this vlog here, and thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few hours. I guess we started at 9 and now it's 2:30, and I don't know, I kind of worked nonstop. My lunchtime was about 20 minutes in the end. Just doing all that sketching, figuring out, I spent a lot of time actually just looking at color palettes, and then it hasn't worked, so that's maybe a bit, well, I just need a little brain break. But hopefully you've enjoyed this little look into how I'm working on this Patreon. This is like the second video, the second vlog where I'm talking about it. The first one was just like, I want to do this idea. We start with idea generation. And now we're actually getting into it. It's crazy. Oh, and of course, I've also got to work out. I got to do the other graphics. I got to remember, I got to do the envelope, and I got to do the Patreon graphics, but they won't take very long. They'll probably be a day each, you know? So yeah, I'm happy about that. But yeah, but I obviously don't want to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a break from my shop, clip art shop for the month, just so I can do those extra bits and get those things completed so that I can actually start the actual process. But I will do a custom to tide me over money wise, because I have sticker paper to buy, and then I'll have to actually start buying the manufactured things. So there's a bit of a cost upfront thing there, but hopefully it works out. Look, I think in the end, if the Patreon doesn't work out, I've got all this stuff, I might just put it onto a normal shop and be like, please buy my failed Patreon stuff. That'll be fine, you know. Somehow I can get rid of it. No. I could also just look at some local shops and see, like, would you like my stuff? Please. There's actually a lot of local little kawaii stationery kind of shops here in Helsinki. Like, I don't know. What I've been reading is that actually, like, Finland is pretty, they like those kind of small shops where they can buy little handmade things. They're really into artisanal buying. I suppose I could look into, like, you know, markets and conventions too if I end up with a lot of stock, but that's scary. That's future Jess problems. Let's just work on making the drawing the sheets right now. But yeah, no, I'm happy with my progress today. I feel like I've been in my head and putting it off and off. And then I didn't even mention, like, yeah, took Monday off and then took a sickie off Tuesday. But, like, I could have worked them, but I just didn't. I kind of just lazed around with them. Just enjoying, like, the days off for summer. Especially because last week I did finish a custom for Andrea, so I'm kind of a little bit of a roll on that, but you know, yeah, just kind of had a long weekend with luck, which was nice. We started watching Ghosts, the US version of Ghosts, and it's really funny and cute, so I'm enjoying that. But okay, I'm gonna finish up here because there's like over an hour of footage on this already that I'm gonna have to go out and now edit. So maybe I will play Infinity Nikki. I'll edit this vlog so you guys can enjoy it and put it up. And so I think I'm going to put off a plan with me for this and just put this up for Friday because it's like Wednesday today. And I haven't actually finished that plan with me for Friday. So I might put this up then, and then if I have, and then I'll probably film that plan with me today anyway as well. Probably after Log gets home, but yeah, so I'll still have a video for Friday. Finish a plan with me, that will be up on Monday, and then I'll have a bunch more plan with me's as well. So I'm also collecting some Happy Mail, which I will have a whole video, but I just got some stuff in from PlannerFace, so we can go through that when I have a haul soon. I'm just, I think my last Happy Mail, I literally had like one sticker, like I just had one sticker order from Scribble Prints Co. So I was like, there's no point in filming a haul, but I did put the stuff aside. But I think it's because it had the SPC anniversary kit, which was like the reading journal girly kit, which I drew as a custom. So I haven't opened it or anything. I'm going to save that for the haul because I know you guys like me to talk about how I made the art. So I think that'll be fun. Plus I really love it and I can't wait to use it. But yeah, okay. I'm going to go now. I could keep blabbering on forever because I have a problem. I'm a yapper. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Put down below some stars, moons, purple hearts. But let me know what you think so far. Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying this little look into this. I think for future stuff, like once the Patreon subscription starts, I'm going to start like filming little videos, little vlogs, little work in progress videos to put on there so that it will become more like just a Patreon thing. But yeah, but I wanted to show you like the initial process because I thought that would be fun. So hopefully soon I could probably do some more filming of drawing in the later, and then I definitely want to vlog when I start getting all the stuff in, like when it starts getting manufactured and we can open up all the packages together. That could be really exciting. But yeah, so that's the continuation of this series, I guess. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye. I will hopefully also get a new ring light or something, because holding my phone is very annoying. Okay, bye-bye.